Hi and welcome back to the channel. Today we're looking at games published by Codemasters for the Commodore Amiga. Now Codemasters was founded by the Darling brothers, and their goal was to release quality games at a budget price for the 8-bit systems. They continued to do this into the 16-bit era, but then decided to go full price in the end. Now most of these games are budget price on the Amiga, and to be honest, some games are great and some games are not so great. But we're going to take a look at them all anyway, starting with part 1, so let's take a look. First game I want to show you is First Division Manager, and this was released in 1991 and published by Serious Software. It's all in there. If you like your football manager games, it's certainly a great one to have, especially on a budget title. You got your fixtures, you got your transfers, you got your everyday budgeting as well, and so on. This is certainly a game you need to try if you like a football manager game. Next we have Advanced Fruit Machine Simulator, and this was released in 1991. Now I gotta be honest with you, I'm not a big fan of fruit machine games on any system, but it is quite a fun game. Once you get to the jackpot though, for me that's about it. I can't see me playing it anymore. But if you like these fruit machine simulator games, then certainly give this one a try. Advanced Ski Simulator, and this was released in 1990. The developers behind this one is the Islanders. Now Advanced Ski Simulator is like a one-on-one race down over the ski slopes. And to do this, you compete against your opponent and you make your way down the slope, avoiding all the obstacles along the way and try to get to the finish first. It's got nice graphics and music. I did struggle a bit with the controls, but once mastered, it's a great fun game. Big Nose the K-Man. This was released in 1992 and developed by Optimus. Now in this game you play the role as Big Nose, and your goal in it is quite simple. You gotta fight your way through all the prehistoric levels. You can collect bones on the way because you use as currency in the shops at the end of each level. And on top of that, you can upgrade your club as well. It's a fun little platformer, and you gotta love the title music by Alistair Brimble too. Next we have BMX Simulator, and this was released back in 1988. Yeah, this was an earlier game for Codemasters on the Amiga. This is a great game. I remember playing this one on the Commodore 64, and I had loads of fun playing it. But when I go to the Amiga version, be honest with you, wasn't much difference in the game, other than the graphics and the title music by David Whitaker. But it's a fun game, even better in 2 players, and I recommend you trying this game out. Nostalgia Overload now. This is Captain Dynamo, released in 1992. I remember buying this one in my local town in Newport, and it was the very last Amiga game I bought. It's a great game, it's got a very colourful box, even includes a poster, and it's got great music and great gameplay as well. It is a bit sluggish as you play Dynamo through the level, but that aside, what a game. Got so many memories playing this one. Crash Landing, released in 1992. What can I say about this game? Well, it's no intro music, it hasn't got any in-game music, and the only sound you get is that annoying jumping noise, which after about 5 minutes, you just want to turn the game off. It's a shame, it could have been so much more. But we move swiftly on. Now I got two CJ Elephant games to show you. The first one is CJ Elephant Antics, released in 1991, and Genesis Software are the developers behind this one. Now I'm a big fan of the original CJ Elephants on the Commodore 64, so when the Amiga versions come out I had to get it. And it's a great game, very colourful, great music, and great gameplay too. It's a bit of a memory game when you're especially diving down through the ledges, hoping the missile spikes, but once you master it, this is hours of fun. And this is the sequel to CJ Elephant Antics. This is CJ Elephant in the USA, and this was released in 1992, and also developed by Genesis Software. Pretty much same again, but still a great game. I played this one on a Commodore C64 first, then I moved on to the Amiga version. Just like the predecessor, it doesn't disappoint, and this is another game you ought to try. Cosmic Space Ed, and this was released in 1993. This is quite an unusual game because it combines platformer and point and click adventure too. It's a colourful game, it's got great music and graphics, and it's very playable. I strongly recommend you trying this one out. Firehawk, released in 1993, and this was done by the Oliver twins. More on them in part 2. But anyway, this ain't a bad top-down shooter. Your goal in it is simple. You gotta rescue the hostages, and to do that, you fire your way across the map, finding the hostage, then you get into a mini game, and your goal is to blow up all the choppers and try and rescue them, then take him back to base. Ain't a bad game at all. Even though the reviews for it are not the best, I think it's a fun game, and certainly one you need to try for yourselves. Guardian Angel, and this was released in 1989. This is an arcade beat 'em up game, and let's be honest with you, it's not the greatest. It's quite fun at first, but it can get very competitive very quickly. What more can I say about that? The music is okay, and yeah, you're gonna have to just try this one and see what you think. Now the last game I want to show you in part 1 is Over Sprint, released in 1992. Now Over Sprint is a 3D racing game. Now I did try this on the A1200, but it ran way too fast for me and I just didn't have no control. But then I decided to try it on the A500. It's obviously a bit more sluggish, but it's more controllable. I personally think this is a great game. It's certainly different, and there's plenty of fun in it too. Got plenty of tracks for you to have a go at, and it's got great intro music. Give it a try and see what you think. Thanks for watching. I know a lot of these games were hit and miss for us all, but at the end of the day they were budget titles. But anyway, I'm looking forward to showing you part 2, where the Oliver twins take over with the Disney series. Bye for now.